All right, welcome to week 11. This week we are beginning a 2-week stretch where we're looking into the broad thing that we can call the targets of intelligence. That is what are actually on the intelligence community's agenda as high priority issues that they need to collect on and or on which the IC needs to maintain some basic level of awareness. For this week, I posted a song from the Waterboys, which was an Irish folk rock band led by Mike Scott from the 80s and 90s. It was one of my favorite bands in graduate school. The song is called The Red Army Blues, and it's basically about a young Russian who served in the Russian military, in the Red Army, who wound up in a gulag because Stalin believed that Red Army soldiers who had interacted with Western soldiers when they went into Berlin had become westernized. The song was based on Mike Scott's reading of a book called The Diary of Vikenty Agaroff. Um, when we think about the intelligence community's agenda, we begin with the reality that for the first 42 years of its existence, the intelligence community had absolute clarity on what constituted Job 1. The Soviet Union was the consensus big bad for the United States, and that had a profound impact on the evolution of the agencies of the intelligence community. For example, much of the satellite technology orbiting the Earth collecting SIGINT today was basically created with the Soviet Union in mind. Lowenthal in this chapter begins by acknowledging that the distinction between nation states and transnational issues is largely an artificial one. Often nation states are of interest precisely because of the presence of some terrorist group, narcotics traffickers, organized crime, or some toxic mix of the three. For this week, we just have the two assignments, the weekly forum and the Chapter 11 quiz. I've also posted an article from The Atlantic by Kaveh Waddell, who notes a number of significant senses in which the Russian hacking of the Democratic National Committee, the broad hacking and manipulation of American elections in 2016 was at once kind of typical espionage, but also unprecedented in the extent to which the Russians attempted to weaponize rather than just hold that material. So please give that a read and feel free to discuss it in the forum if you want. Let's have a great week.